Hello. Are you tired of experiencing brain fog? Are you struggling to find words even just to complete a thought? Or do you feel like maybe you're losing some of your mental sharpness? I used to think that all of these things were just related to aging, but guess what? It doesn't have to be that way. I have since learned that there are things that I can do to actually activate my brain, activate my body, so that I am not experiencing brain fog and I'm more mentally sharp than I was even 5 years ago. So there's three things that we're going to be talking about today that can actually improve your functioning brain. One is NRF2 activation. The next is NAD activation. And then the third is our energy drink that we call Axio. Before we get into the science, I wanted to share with you who we are. I'm Therese Hauk. I'm a nurse. I'm a yoga instructor, and I'm also a LifeVantage distributor. When I looked at the science behind these products, it fascinated me, it amazed me, and I learned over as I took the product that it really works, which is so awesome. I also have on the call with me today Farron Barbado, who will be sharing an amazing testimonial about Axio. So let's get started with NRF2 activation. NRF2 is maybe something you've never heard of. And so what is it really? Well, NRF2 is actually a pathway that is in every single cell in your body. It's a pathway that signals the cell when there is buildup of gunk, and that gunk can either be from inflammation or it can be from free radical damage. So free radicals are what happens when we breathe. We get free radicals. And so the new term for this today is called oxidative stress. And oxidative stress is something that happens everywhere. I mean, here's an example. If you cut an apple in half, you see over time that it turns brown, it gets wrinkly. Well, that is because of oxidative stress. And the same thing is happening inside our bodies. And you can see in this illustration how a normal cell looks. And then when all of that oxidative stress attacks the cell, it actually can damage our cells. Normally, our body makes antioxidants, right? And antioxidants are like these little Pac-Men that eat up all of that damage caused by oxidative stress. When we're in our 20s and our 30s, our body makes plenty of antioxidants to stay on top of this oxidative stress. As we get older, our bodies don't work as well. And this NRF2 pathway isn't working as well. So what we have found is that if we can activate the NRF2 pathway, we can actually lower oxidative stress in our bodies. And that's what LifeVantage did. It developed a product called Protandim NRF2 Synergizer. It's comprised of 5 herbs. They're all powerful antioxidants in and of themselves, but one of them does not activate the NRF2 pathway to actually reduce oxidative stress in our body. So you might think, well, why can't I just take a bunch of antioxidants? Well, you can never take enough antioxidants to literally reduce oxidative stress in your body. There's never been a study that has shown that. But what our research has shown is that by taking Protandim NRF2, we can actually lower oxidative stress by 40%, in 30 days in 100% of the people that have been tested. So that is pretty amazing. Why is reducing oxidative stress important? Well, what are we talking about tonight? We're talking about brain fog. And guess what? Our brain is made up of cells, and those cells also have oxidative stress in them, just like the rest of our body. So what does that look like on the outside? We have issues with memory. We just don't think as clearly as we used to. Brain fog, right? And so if we can clean up the cell, then we're going to be able to think more clearly. So that's just one part of our body that is activated and works. I mean, it works throughout your body. That's the amazing thing about it, because every single cell in your body has this pathway. And so every single cell is activated to make more antioxidants and more anti-inflammatory enzymes. It's pretty amazing. I have an incredible story to share. My friend, who's a dentist, Patrick Ford, and he's the gentleman on the right, he experienced, clinical depression for over 20 years. And he describes, the story that he tells, he describes that his brain was just like a fog, obviously. He couldn't even drive to Denver without counting the mile markers to keep track of where he was going. And he started our NRF2 activator and a couple of other ones. And within 3 months, he says it was just like this fog lifted, and he was able to think clearly. He is now working full-time. He's over 70 years old. He's working full-time as a dentist. He's loving life. Look at how happy he is in this picture. It's just an amazing story, amazing testimonial. So the next pathway that we're going to talk about, another pathway in our cell, our cell has, hundreds of different pathways, but NAD is another pathway. And NAD has actually been linked pretty clearly to our mood, our behavior, and energy. And this is a nice illustration that shows all of the different areas that NAD affects: neurodegeneration, vision and hearing loss, type 2 diabetes, muscular dystrophies, kidney injury, heart injuries, and then liver issues. So NAD is a very important pathway. The thing that we're focusing on today is the brain and mental clarity, but you can see how NAD improves mental focus and concentration. It supports positive mood and motivation, boosts mental and physical energy. It helps to support our inflammatory response, just like NRF2 does. And it also helps with our cholesterol levels and helps with our vascular system. So NAD is also a very important pathway for helping with our mood. Now, we're going to have Farron talk about Axio. Farron is recently retired, and she is also a LifeVantage distributor. So I'm going to let you take it away.
Thank you, Therese. So I just absolutely love the picture here of Axio, nice and frozen and cold. And with today being 90, can't believe we're expecting snow over the weekend, but who would know? Anyway, I just wanted to explain to you a little bit about Axio and a little bit about my story. I have never been an energy drink person. I've never even tasted any other energy drink. Was a little hesitant when everyone talked about the Axio. And I finally broke down and decided, you know what, I need to try this and see what the hype is all about. And I found with me using drinking the Axio that I was no longer feeling sluggish come afternoon. So I had started working part-time a few years ago just to get myself embraced into the whole idea of retiring. And I, even just working 3 days a week, would find myself come 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, especially after having lunch, that I would just feel like I could really go in and take a nap. And it wasn't from anything as far as boredom, because my job definitely was far from that. So when I started drinking the Axio, I found myself just working through the day and feeling really good about things. And next thing you know, I was like, I come home from work and it wasn't a matter of going and sitting in my chair and saying, oh, thank God the day's over. I had energy to go and do things. And it wasn't even my connection putting it to the Axio until I ran out and I didn't have any Axio for a few days. And all of a sudden I was like, whoa, what is going on with me? Um, and I was like, thought about it for a minute and said, Axio, let me see. And I also, that particular day, had a really funky headache. And not that I know of any connection with it, but as soon as I drank the Axio, started drinking the Axio and just getting myself hydrated fun with it. And next thing you know, my headache started easing up. And I was like, okay, you know what? This is definitely a staple in my day. So next screen trace. So this is our Axio. This is our standard flavors. We have red raspberry, dragon fruit, which happens to be one of my favorites, green grape, which is one of my son-in-law's favorites, the sour cherry, and what is I said dragon fruit already. I don't know what the other one is that's there, but we also currently have gotten back temporarily lemonade, which is absolutely one of my summertime favorites. I'm a big lemonade fan. We also have temporarily a raspberry tea, which I'm a big tea drinker. So instead of making my tea and drinking tea, I drink the Axio. And it's definitely an improvement in my day. I can't seem to function as well without it. I look forward to it. So Axio is really formulated to boost your body's energy, ignite your brain power, which my little story about that is my husband would send me to the grocery store and just tell me, I need you to just pick up these few things for dinner tonight. And also, can you please pick up milk? And I was okay. He'd make me a list. And I was like, I don't need that. I'm just picking up a few things for dinner. I come home and he'd be unpacking the bags. And it's like, where's the milk? Where's the stuff I asked you to pick up from dinner? All of a sudden I was like realizing that I couldn't even remember from my trip from the house to the store that I couldn't remember the things that we needed, and especially the milk. So once I started taking the Axio and clearing a little bit of my brain fog, it seemed to like kick in that I don't need the list necessarily, but I take it with me. I remember it now, which is a big plus. Next screen, Trace. These are some of the ingredients that are in our Axio. We have vitamin B, we have quintonine, lutein, I can't even, and green tea. What we don't have, which is what's exciting to me, is we don't have artificial flavors. We don't have artificial color. We don't have gluten, very low on sugar. We have caffeinated flavors and decaffeinated flavors. With all that combined, our energy drink never gives you the jitters. It never gives you that big rush when you drink it, waiting for the big crash. We don't have that. So it's really nice because when I drink it, even if I drink caffeinated, I don't feel the same jitters or crash that I feel when I drink coffee in the morning and then later in the afternoon needing coffee or tea to give me that boost again. I drink my Axio. So thank you, Teresa, and back to you.
Okay, and
Oh,
do you want to talk about Dr. Glasser's slide?
so this is Dr. Glasser's story, and her favorite is purple grape. So why she drinks Axio every day is Her brain loves it. My brain loves it. Energy, keeps her awake naturally, helps her focus, keeps her happy and thinking clearly. And the taste, I for, again with the grape is I think grape is a decaf flavor, and even with it being decaf, you still get that energy that you would get from drinking your coffee that you would think that you would need in the afternoon, or your tea, and it's only 15 calories.
Great. Thank you so much, Baron. So we've talked about 3 different products just now, and these 3 products are our focused mind activation stack. Can you imagine if you took all 3 of these things, how much it would help your brain function? Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, Protandim NAD Synergizer, and Axio. So you can get all 3 together and get the most from your mind. You make things happen. This stack of supplements can help you get the most from your body and mind. It combines 3 products that support good health and also help you focus and learn so you can achieve more. It starts with Protandim NRF2 Synergizer to significantly boost your body's natural defenses against oxidative stress, as it supports optimal function and helps you stay calm under pressure. Protandim NAD Synergizer ensures peak cellular efficiency to keep you feeling motivated and energized. And Axio Energy Drink is loaded with nootropic ingredients to help you feel more alert, think more clearly, and kick up your concentration. Sounds good, huh? So the benefits of taking all 3 together: protects your brain cells from the effects of oxidative stress, supports focus, attention, and learning, helps you stay calm and alert during occasional stress, and supports mental energy and motivation, boosts physical energy. So, I mean, I am just so impressed with this combination of 3 products. Let's talk a little bit about our company now, LifeVantage. LifeVantage is a company that I had never heard of. It's been around since 2003, but my friend shared it with me about 4 years ago, and it's based out of Salt Lake City. These are our headquarters. We went debt-free during COVID. So in 2020, we went debt-free. So we're a very stable company. We're publicly traded on the NASDAQ. Our call sign is LFVN. We also, let's see. Yeah, I shared everything. So the important thing about our company is that we are at the forefront of nutrigenomics, and nutrigenomics is what we've just been talking about, how nutrition can impact our cells, our genomic structure. And so if you're listening to this talk and you're thinking, wow, this is a pretty cool company, cool products, I could use a little money on the side. Couldn't we all? I mean, with inflation happening right now, our inflation is up 8.5%, and some people are saying that it's actually higher than that. I mean, I couldn't believe I spent $60 just to fill my gas tank this week. It's crazy. It's crazy. And just to get by anymore, we almost need another income, another little side gig. Well, this one is something that you should really consider, because nutrigenomics is a new field. It's huge, it's rapidly developing, and we are at the forefront of it. This is a company where you can work at home. You can work from your laptop. It's a lot about social sharing. You can connect with the team. It's low cost entry. So, if it's something that you're thinking, I need to learn more about this, please connect with the person that invited you to this presentation. If you're thinking, I think, I would like to give these products a try, that's awesome. We love our customers. And again, contact the person who invited you so you can get started on product. If you just want to do more research, that's great too. I still want you to contact the person who invited you, and they can lead you and help you get more information about our products. So I want to thank you all, and especially thank Farron for doing a great presentation, and thank all of you for tuning in. Have a good night.